Wendy, we're on the Wendy watch all the time. Whenever there's a show on, our friends know not to call us.
And so,
because our whole schedule revolves around the show.
The best mother, the best girlfriend that a girl could ever have. And I feel fortunate that I had her in my life all of my 56 years. But now you see all the nuttiness makes sense, right?
You're what it is. It's what you've been.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's a reality.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho.
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you, baby.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas!
All right, everybody, welcome to Daytime Tea Time. If you're new to my channel, my name is Candice. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will always know when I upload. All right, you guys, so today we're gonna talk about Miss Wendy Williams and her mother, Miss Shirley Williams, who sadly passed away. Last night, the news broke that Wendy Williams lost her mother. It was posted by a close family friend of Wendy Williams' mother, showing a picture of her mother and Wendy Williams' mother saying, "Rest in peace." She said, "One of my granny's best friends for 83 years passed away, Mrs. Shirley Williams, always available for my granny and our family. She flew in to share this beautiful speech at Granny's 100th birthday. Mr. and Mrs. Williams is truly what the kids now call couple goals. May she rest peacefully, and prayers to the Wendy Williams show and the entire family." Once the Neighborhood Talk posted this, a lot of other blogs posted it, and it was confirmed today by Wendy Williams herself that her mother had passed away. But she let us know that her mother didn't pass away recently. She said it happened many, many weeks ago. And she had a lot to say about her mother. Check this out.
I am wearing very long shorts underneath. It's just that in the name of my mother, because my mother, she's like, "Wendy, you got them, they're long, you show them." She also talked me into picking out this outfit today. She's also died. Yeah. My mom passed away many weeks ago. You know how during Corona, during the world topsy-turvy, people starving, people out of jobs, just everybody's life is something new? Well, and you know how you lose track of the day and date and the time? All I know was that it was a long time ago. And me and the five of us, mom, dad, my siblings and me, the five of us, because she'll always be here. She's squawking at me right now. She's pissed because I requested confetti cannon because that's what she wanted. Anyway, my mom and I, our relationship became closer and closer once I went away to college, could escape, Jersey. And it became closer and closer and closer to the point where, first of all, she passed away beautiful and peacefully and surrounded by love. And she didn't suffer, not one bit, thank goodness, because that squawking voice, Wendy. And our relationship was like that of two teenage girls, 17. If I could pick an age, 17. And we talked about, you know how if you have siblings, you each have different relationships with your mom and your dad. No relationship is the same. And I don't know about my brother and my sisters. We don't talk about what our relationship is like with our dad. Good morning, Daddy. You too, Mom. Hi, Juan. Hi, Tom. But, my relationship with my mother, right up till the end, was so girly and so ridiculously giggly. And so, she said to me, "Wendy, the girls went down to the shop and brought up all of the press-on nails. And I pressed them on. And Wendy, if one pops off, I open up another package and press another one on." We would do our nails together, me, clipping, and then we'd watch Housewives or American Greed on TV together. She was never into the crime shows like me. And she's like, oh my gosh, this is like real life. I was like, exactly, Mom. And we'd watch a Hallmark movie, you know, a Hallmark movie. You know, I'm not into Suzanne, but I would humor her. And the old Frosty the Snowman, Charlie Brown and the Simple Tree, like we'd watch all that kind of stuff. And she was like, Wendy, this is what you used to watch when you were young. I was like, Mom, that's because it was your household and you made us. I didn't want to watch that. And then sometimes we'd be on the phone for so long that we would literally fall asleep with the phones right here. And then I'd wake up to, Wendy? Huh, Mom? Oh, well, are we still doing our nails? She said, yeah. Or she'd wake up to me saying, Mom. And then it was like, what are you eating? Where are you going? What are you doing? It's just a thing. So, Gone is the best mother, the best girlfriend that a girl could ever have. And I feel fortunate that I had her in my life all of my 56 years because, you know, people in my age bracket, many of you, throughout the years, even through radio times, it's like, you're really lucky to have your mom and dad like together in a happy marriage. 65 years together in the marriage. And maybe 2 others before, but 65 in the marriage. And people be like, you're really lucky. You know what I'm saying, Norman?
Yep, absolutely.
To have, you know, the conversations. And I would, like my mom and dad were part of my radio conversation. And for those of you who follow me long enough, you know how much my mom and dad meant to me and my family, you know what I mean? So for me, my thing is, I gotta be strong for my son, because this is his first death. Like, he does not know death. He's 20, he does not know death. He does not know anything about this. I mean, he knows about it, you know, he knows his grandmother has passed away, but he doesn't know this in his life. So, if I get on the phone and I'm breaking down and hooping and hollering and rolling around on the ground, I'm Baptist, so you know we do all that. Pull out a tambourine, you know. But if I do all that to him, then he's gonna be worried about me. And if he worries about me, then he's gonna be worried about then his grandfather, and then his aunt, and then like he's gonna be worried about everybody in the family and question maybe he's not acting right. You know what I mean? So in the name of my mother, she didn't want flowers. She doesn't want, if you know my mother, just know this. Please send no flowers. Unless you're gonna send the kind that we both agreed we love the most. You know those flowers that last for a year? Oh yeah, in the box. Well, if you send her those, perfect. You don't have to water them, so that means that Tom, he doesn't have to water anything. My father's not really good with the plants, you know what I mean? But he's doing well, you know, because we, as the children, we rely on our father. Like, we're going only by his direction. What do you want? What would you like? How do you want? You know, and the 3 of us as siblings, we get together on the phone and then we call him up on the phone after we've already had a conversation about him. You know, like whatever he wants, you know. Does he want to go to the beach and walk around today? Does he want to, you know, have eggs and, you know, a ham hock for breakfast? He's not really supposed to eat that, but mark it down on the calendar so then he won't have another one for a year. But why can't he enjoy his life at 89 years old? You know? So we look to him for strength, and the children look to us for strength. You know, my nephew and my niece, and now baby Bella, even though she's not gonna remember any of this, she's still like this. But my son is looking to me. And so I'm giving him the strength that he needs. And please, it's not like I don't cry. I just don't cry in front of you regarding this particular thing. Wow, I made it.
You made it.
I'm crying more.
Not even a misty blue. Not even nothing.
Yeah.
What kind of robot have I become? I deal with that in therapy.
All right.
Okay, so you guys see what Wendy Williams had to say. It was a huge shock for us to know that her mother had passed away, but as you heard, her mother passed away weeks and weeks ago, and Wendy Williams chose to keep that to herself. Considering Wendy Williams is very open about her life, it is a huge shock that her mother passed away so long ago and we didn't know about it, but at the same time, it's her mother, it's her family, and although we're fans and we want to know everything about her life, when it comes to grieving the death of your mother, that's really none of our business. And the way that Wendy Williams is grieving does seem to be a bit different from anything that I've seen. However, the way people grieve is the way people grieve. I've never lost my mother, so I can't speak on how that feels and how I would act if my mother passed away. I just wish Wendy Williams and her whole family condolences, and I wish them the best. I wish her healing. She went on with the rest of the show and she was able to keep referring to her mother and telling jokes and all of that. So that's what works for her. She says she's in therapy and all we can do is pray for her. I'll end the video with a funny clip and say rest in peace to Miss Shirley Williams.
Wendy, we're on the Wendy Watch all the time. Whenever there's a show on, our friends know not to call us.
And so-
because our whole schedule revolves around the show.
But now that you're retired, you've loosened up a little bit, you take the dinner trays into the living room, is that
Yes,
right?
yes.
And Daddy, you sit in the
do.
lazy boy?
Right there by the television.
Yes, and you sit,
And every television is on in the house.
yes.
Because if I have to leave, Daddy sets up the snack trays. I make the salad in advance.
You make the salad and eat that during Hot Topics. Didn't
That's
you tell me
right.
that yesterday?
During Hot Topics.
We have
And then-
everything perfectly
And then
timed.
everything is timed. So that I go in, I run in. I run in to get the salad, then I run back between Hot Topics. And then between the commercials, I know exactly when the commercials are coming on. I put the salmon in the oven. I put the salmon in the broiler, so I know it has to boil for 70 minutes. And then I come back. Salmon and vegetables are very, very healthy.
And the reason we do all of this, you know, in the Bible, what has God wrought? We say, what have we wrought? And we just smile.
Now you smile. Believe me, it wasn't so smiley on my road here, but it all makes sense right now. The
It
crazy
does.
acting, the hair, like I've always been who you see. It's just, it's taken, with many people, and this is not to make fun of you all or in any way, because you've been supportive. You supported the best way you knew, but I'm different from my brother and my sister, but now you see all the nuttiness makes sense, right?
You're
It's
what
good.
it is. It's what you've been.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's a reality.
You know the drum.